Oops. All right. So let's go over here. I'm gonna stay. It may be winter, but it is hot in Arizona. First, show the fish what the black pill is all about. I've been here so many times and never caught a single thing. Felice is angry. He wants to see you at work. Felice is probably the reason I couldn't go to work today. I had to go get some x-rays done and see my doctor, who wasn't happy about my hiatus at the doctor's office. I haven't come to see him in a year and 2 or 3 months. He's like, you missed your annual physical last year. And I'm like, yeah, that's because I had to work. So yeah. And I didn't know that doctors curse so much. This guy was cursing a blue streak in the doctor's office. And I was like, dude, behave. X-rays, you okay? Yeah, I felt like there was something wrong with my stomach. So my doctor, instinctively when you tell your doctor that you're, let's just say you're not going regularly, right? So he, first of all, he looks at me and he says, good for you, I have little hands. Well, that didn't make much of a difference. Before I knew it, I was like, so how does this work? He's like, well, just pull down your pants. And I was like, oh my God, I'm getting fleeced at the doctor's office. So yes, I have seen Felice already today. And no, he wasn't gentle. There's, it's like, can we do this the easy way? Nah, it's the hard way. The proletariat isn't supposed to get sick unless, I know. It took me a lot before I decided that I was going to actually go to the actual hospital, or go see my doctor, and then who sent me to the hospital to get x-rays. So far, he hasn't called me back, so which means it's good. Usually if there's something bad, as soon as they get the results, they'll call you. But if it's nothing bad, they'll just add it to your patient portal. So the x-ray technician was asking me, it's like, so why are you here? It's like, I can't go. And she's just like, oh. There's nothing more unsettling than talking about your bowel movements to perfect strangers and your doctor who has the perfect solution to help you along. That's what it gives you 3 fingers and you're like, oh my God. Sometimes the cure is worse than the disease. So I've never understood those recumbent bikes. So yeah, that's where I've been at. Let's see. Hello everybody. Last time I got did I live stream? I got 1,500 views. I was just like, are people really that interested in fishing, or are they just that bored? All right, so I just explained to you guys why I'm out here. And honestly, if I had to pick a reason for just going to work normally would have been just much more fun to not have to admit reality. But it's about 80 degrees outside. We're gonna see if there's anything in here. So you guys know I've been fishing the same jig now for a few weeks. I was watching this YouTuber catching fish at an urban lake, and he was using something like this. And he was catching fish where, at least it was fast forwarding it to where he caught fish. So I don't know if I'm gonna let it sink all the way to the bottom today. Crap. I forgot my pliers. And my hat. So instead of jigging it, I'm just gonna swim it along. I asked Mello last week if she wanted to come out here and fish with worms. Girls don't typically like handling worms. Oh. Whacked profits. I did get fleeced. Today's the first day I could say that I felt the eerie fingers of fleece where no fingers should ever be felt. There's a lot of debris here. There's a block in there. Can you guys see that? There's a cinder block in the lake. I did go to the fish store today and I bought some stones, some decorative stones. And this morning I woke up and I wasn't feeling very well. And you know what? I should probably pick up some something to soften the edge today while I'm at the grocery store. All right. Don't get too excited. I don't think don't expect a big fishing show. Oh, I just bumped into something there. It's like stuck on something. Yeah, just came off. Felt like I got stuck on some grass. All right, we're throwing a regular jig. Man, you guys should see the major construction project that's going on over here. Look at the size of that excavator. It's huge. It almost looks comical right there. You can see it right there. We'll go look at it in a little bit. Also, we have to say a prayer for the drone. I'm never going to be able to walk past this lake ever again and not think about my drone. It's buzzing. It's coming down. It's coming down like this. Brrr, going down. And then it hits the water, shakes back and forth on the water, and then goes straight down. Right there. Right there is where he lies. Dead. And hey, Blue, did you deliver the mail today? I was somewhere the other day where I saw a really pretty post office, and I thought, you know, they can make post offices look less like stored. Oh damn, I just got bit. Oh, that was weird. That's the first time I've ever gotten a bite on this thing. And again, it is 80 degrees out here. Might be swinging it a little too hard. I've also had this line on here probably for years without changing it. Actually, when I bought my fishing license a few weeks ago, I bought fishing line with it. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's time. And then I just got lazy. It's not like changing the line is hard. It's just kind of annoying. Boy, this thing is What's it? Felt like I was bumping on rocks the whole time. Jesus. You know what's really weird is I can feel how strong I am compared to the last couple times that I was here. Like my arms are like, oh crap. This is stupid. I picked up the line. There was a fish there. I could feel him. He took it in and I'm just like not paying attention. Funny is I didn't turn the camera on last time I was here because I didn't want you guys to see Mello learning to fish. It's not exactly a glamorous look when you're learning to cast a bait caster. It's one of those things that lacks any glory whatsoever. I used to fish like this all the time when I was a little kid. I used to fish like I dragged the lure from side to side. I don't know what I should get. If you guys have any suggestions on what I should try to actually try to catch a fish, throw it in the comments section. I'm gonna go out and try the dock. I think tomorrow I'm going to try a different lake too. Tomorrow we'll probably go to probably Desert Breeze is where we'll go tomorrow at some point. And if that doesn't work, the next day we'll go to Papago. That still doesn't work. We'll try. I don't know where we'll go after that. I guess we could try the Tempe Town Lake. But man, the water's really, really shallow today. Meaning it's gonna make it hard to fish. Oh, I thought that was a dead fish because it had little feathers sticking out of it that looked like scales. So we'll get some close-up pictures of the excavator. Oh, you guys, by the way, I made that video of that Asian sandwich place called the Mekong Sandwich Place. I highly recommend it. It's on Dobson and Broadway in the Asian district. Absolutely delicious. I would eat that. I don't like eating bread, but that sandwich was to die for. All right, we're gonna try right here. Sometimes fish like to linger underneath things for some reason. Not sure why, but even at home, do you guys have these things in your neighborhood? the Mexican ice cream man. I don't know when they became popular. They're really popular in Mexico. Not sure when they got so popular here. But they're in my apartment complex. I see them all the time at this lake. Like literally every time I'm here, I see them. Ooh, I think I just nailed a pigeon on the head. All right, I'm gonna check the camera in a bit. You know what I'm gonna try the next time I'm here? I'm gonna try the crazy worm. All right, I'm not catching anything here. I seen that guy right there who's fishing in the black shirt. He's walked all the way around the lake already. Oh crap, they destroyed the rental office. That rental office here at this lake, it's been there since I was a little kid. It's gone. All right, we gotta find a place a little bit more out of the limelight. Oh, at least the parking lot's still good. All right, let's see. Ooh, that water looks really gross. Oh, look, there's a dead fish right there. Just in case you guys want to know if there's actual fish in here, there he is. That looks like a dead catfish. And you ask yourself, why is he dead? Just look at the condition of this water. It's gross. Oh, if you guys didn't see, back up there, right over there where I just passed them, those are two homeless, they look like homeless youth. Like really, really young. But that's what happens. I was just watching The Epic Economist, and he was talking about all these people that are filming themselves on TikTok because they just lost their jobs. And it's tough, man. I know so many people that are out there right now who don't have anywhere to be. They're just trying to figure out how they're going to hold on for one more day. And it's the sheer panic. And I've never seen people, it's like real reaction to suddenly finding themselves with no job. It's the reality of things. All right, let's look. I'm gonna hold my fishing pole like you should never hold it. Never hold your fishing pole in front of you like it's your giant wiener. It's obscene. All right, let's see what we got. To try a 12 gauge, go ice fishing. What? No, let's see, my bad. Not ice fishing. Go fishing at a lake on the side of a dock or something. Well, I've tried the dock. I've never seen anybody catch anything on the dock. So I'm just out here because this place is like literally right across the street from my house. I just got done working out. It's gonna work out in the morning, but unfortunately my doctor's appointment was, well, I didn't really have a doctor's appointment. They just told me to come in and they'd take me if someone didn't show up. So I was just on standby in the waiting room because they always have no-shows. So even though they say they don't have any bookings, they have to say that because they have to allot so many slots for people. And but they do have openings. They're not busy all day long. I will say there was about 10 people in the lobby when I got there. I sat down, took out my my headphones. I was gonna start getting cozy in the waiting room because I didn't know what they were gonna take me. So the second I put my headphones in, they called out my name, and I was like, oh crap. So yeah, we're out here. We've been on. All right, we've been on for 20 minutes. Let's try a couple different spots, and then we'll go back to the car. It's really nice out here today. Thought it was gonna be too hot, but nah. It's Arizona in the middle of December. It's not too hot. I can't ever say it gets too hot. I think the water's just a little too low. The lake needs maybe a couple feet more of water. But I think it's supposed to get colder this weekend. I think I heard on the news that it's supposed to start getting cloudy tonight and colder tomorrow. You know, I've always wanted to get one of these little carts, these foldable carts, because my house is small. And that thing would fold up in the closet really nicely. And I have a 2-pole stamp too. Maybe I'll come catfishing later. All right. All right, what are you guys doing in the comment section? Message deleted. Let's go over here. For some reason, I really like this thing. Oh my God. I put my GoPro in here one of the last few times that I was here. I haven't looked at the footage yet. This is the closest thing to running water you're gonna see here. It's really neat. This is what my house sounds like too, because I have all those aquariums in my house. Which reminds me, I have to redo them when I get home. Got to do a water change. I don't know why my nano cube is not, the water's not clearing up in it. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comment section. Nothing. All right. Oh my God. My nose is weird. Here's the weird part is that in an afternoon like this, getting this close to the sun starting to set a little bit on the horizon, there are no fish jumping at the surface. You know, if you've ever been outdoors, evening time means the fish become more active. They come to the surface looking for bait fish. I don't see anything here. Let's go sit down at that bench. Luckily today I'm actually wearing shoes because I went to the gym and they kind of frown upon you using the equipment with your bare feet. Also, I wanted to ask you guys about this. So I've decided, because I've spent so much time in the last few months, and specifically so, right? If you're going to get into a new sport, you have to be able to be fit enough to do that sport. So I want to get into rock climbing. And last night, while I was 3 sheets to the wind, I was looking at rock gyms, and I'm trying to pick ones. You know, they had like 5 tips for beginners.
pick one that's close to your house, so that way you won't have to drive a long way to get to it. Number two, pick a gym that's at your level, which apparently there's like levels 1 through like 11 or something. I don't know. I was way too intoxicated to remember any details. So yeah, those are the two things I remember. Pick one close to your house, and pick one. Let's set the fishing rod down. Pick one close to your house, and pick one that has your level of ability. So that's actually one of my main goals today, was to go get a gym rock membership. One of the older friends sold his, sorry, a lot of glare out here, sold his retirement home in Sun City, Arizona, found a efficiency mobile that exists by the month. It's really nice. Has a large fridge with cooktop, 1,000, all utilities included. Oh, there's actually a trailer park right here, right around the corner from here. One of the girls that works at the grocery store told me that's what she spends a month to live in that trailer. $1,100 a month to rent a room in a trailer. Jesus Christ. The affordability crisis is here. Definitely a sad state of affairs when you're gonna pay $1,000 a month to live in a freaking trailer. I like fishing, but gets old sometimes. Yeah, I mean, fishing, just like with anything else. I mean, I was telling someone actually this morning, it's like when you take a new fisherman out to fish, you have to take them out to fish where there's actually a lot of fish, right? What I'm doing right now is I'm using a jig with a rubber shad on it. This is more of a professional bass setup. If you're going to be fishing here, I would recommend coming here and fishing for bluegills. And the way that I would catch a lot of fish here is bluegills or little small fish using a tiny hook, probably a hook smaller than your pinky nail. You're going to use a super small hook, and you're going to wrap it with bread, and then you're just going to cast it out, and you'll catch a lot of little fish like that. Like your videos, man. Fishing 743. Thank you. It's always appreciated to find someone that likes my videos. Like today, I mean, there's so much content. There's so much more out there from my style of content now in the mainstream. Well, not mainstream, but there's more channels like mine, like the Humanity Report, which Blue recommended. And that guy's almost 1 million views, and he's kind of like me. But I've noticed that I have to like the tone of the person. So if I come onto a channel and I don't like the accent, or I don't like the education level, or if there's something I don't like about it, I'm not going to watch it. I'm like this too with I look at a lot of aquarium channels now. And so even if the video is interesting, if the host isn't entertaining, I won't watch it. And there's a couple things. It has to be well thought out. I'm not going to sit there and listen to a guy reading a script, that's for sure. I don't like script readers. I don't like people with really difficult accents to understand. There's a lot of things I don't like. So when I find a YouTuber that I like, I have a tendency just to watch all their stuff. Like, for instance, there's a YouTuber that I specifically hits all the categories for a person I would never watch. And that's According to Nicole. Material is crap. Her presentation is flat. She does not have a face. Let's put it this way. According to Nicole, has a face for radio. And so there's nothing there. Sometimes you'll just sit there and just look at someone that's pretty, right? You'll just look at someone and they'll be like, okay, become hyper fixated on a particular character. But sometimes if it's just a dude like behind a camera, I'll watch you as long as fish. Fish, okay. I'll fish. All right, let's do some more fishing here. All right, tripod down, little jig going on, and here we go. We are fishing. Man, those are some long casts. All right, we are fishing again. Uh-oh, there are children in the background for some reason. God, I didn't even notice that they had torn down the house. The shack where they did the rentals. Like, I'm looking across the horizon now, and like I look over there and I see the giant yellow excavator, and the thought of that thing being gone. Like that little house right there. When I was a little kid, we bought stuff from that place all the time. Them little kids really like eating sugar, right? So, we're gonna try to see as far as we can get this out. Ooh, that was a little too fast. Mine got a little whiplash there. I live up in North Minnesota. Lots of good fishing. Minnesota is one of the places I really wanted to move to because I loved fishing so much as a kid. Like, this is where I grew up. This is when I learned to start fishing. This is all I got right here. A couple of acres worth of water. There used to be really good fishing here, and then over the years it just dried up. If I was here like 20 years ago, I'd be catching fish. It wouldn't be hard to catch a fish in here. But for some reason, the fish just aren't here anymore. Like, they're in there. They're just, I don't think I've honestly, I haven't had a head shake yet. I had like what I felt was a nipple, but a nipple. A nibble. A nipple. They're like, oh, I just had a bite. Nah, probably was just me hitting a rock. All right. I'm from the Himalayas. Had to transfer to Providence for Himbathwe, where I escaped from the humiliation. Now I'm him. Okay. Let's see. Buckeye Lake, Ohio. We would fish with 30 packs of beer, go all night, deep fry the catfish on a corner stove. Yeah, that's some big fishing channel. There's some big fishing channels. Yes, I do watch them. Again, but I'm very, very particular. I'm not going to watch a hillbilly fishing. I take that back. I was a big fan of Swamp People for a long time. Huge fan of Swamp People. I hate it when they change the format of Swamp People. Like, I didn't understand why they needed to add the historical parts of it. Like, I hate it when they take perfectly good shows that are people fishing in the swamp, right? And then they try to make them more educational. Like, the History Channel left that kind of programming a very, very long time ago. Like, it's just not, it's not what they do anymore. Oh, it looks like I lost my skirt, or my shad. I have to grab a new one from the car. So, let's see. Okay, there's some big fishing channels. Okay, I read that already. I watch one of my favorite fishing channels that I watch almost every night, and they post pretty regular, is 402 Outdoors. Man, if you guys haven't seen 402 Outdoors, you guys are missing out on Sasha. She, the guy who runs the channel is fine, but the whole reason why you go to 402 Outdoors is Sasha. Like, she is built, like, she's got some jiggle, hypnotic jiggle on the back of her. And she fishes too. Like, if you haven't checked out 402 Outdoors, go check it out right now. Leave the stream and go look at it. I guess it's called a boob fishing channel. a boob fishing channel. That sounds funny. There are a couple of channels like that, though. There's another girl that I watch. I think her name is like Hannah something. She runs a big fishing channel, but she doesn't upload very much, but she's super pretty. Like, there's something, you know, there's something unsettling about a woman in camouflage outdoor gear. Like, I was watching this show, I think it was on the Discovery Channel. Yeah, I think from the Discovery Channel or History Channel, where it's about hunting bear. And so they have this father and daughter combo. Well, at least I saw some shad jumping right there for once. Saw something alive. So I was watching this hunting the Kodiak bear, right? And the daughter was in her full camo, and like everything about her was like super hot. Like her face, like sticking out of the camo clothing, it looked really cool. Like, she even had like Under Armour, like pink clothing, like a pink camo Under Armour clothing or something like that. It was really, really cute, the outfit she was wearing. And yeah, we ain't catching squat today, people. Better go to another spot. All right, let's see what we got. You can cast a long way. Yeah. What's going on? We're just fishing. What's he fishing? What's his channel name? Oh yeah, Hannah. Yep, that's her. Hannah Barron. Oh my God, such a beautiful woman. Like, I love that channel. Also, if you guys haven't seen Kelly Young Outdoors, you know, Kelly Young on YouTube, she's an acquired taste. Like, I don't think that Kelly's traditionally attractive. Like, she has a really big nose. She's got nothing going on in the front. She doesn't have any shape to her. When she talks, there's no inflection on her face. Got a lot of problems, but for some reason, I like watching her videos. I think she's got way too many dudes on her channel, but yeah, we're gonna have to find us another spot to fish, or actually, I'm gonna go back to the car and get some bait. I think when I get home, I'm probably gonna make a standard length video commentary. I just didn't want to waste any time at my house that I could be using to spend outdoors. I'm probably gonna be hiking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're gonna be hiking at 3 different places. Same mountain range, 3 different trails. Monday, we're probably going to do the Mormon Loop. Tuesday, I'm gonna go to the Ranger Station. And Wednesday, we're probably gonna do Holbrook. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Holbrook's the hardest trail. And I'll record it, so I'll put it up for you guys to watch. Holbrook was my favorite mountain biking trail at South Mountain for as long as I could remember, because it was the hardest trail on the mountain. There's nothing even close to how hard that trail was. And I'll show you guys that it has a reputation as being one of the hardest. Holbrook Trail has people who come to ride it year-round for downhill training, because it is that difficult. It's the only trail at South Mountain where I routinely flew off my bike. Yeah, I'm fishing. Oh look, there's someone fishing right there. I thought there was going to be more people out here. And again, it's still during the week. There's a lot of people out here last weekend too. Hey, look, that guy caught a fish. Look at that. So there are fish in here. He just caught a catfish. You saw it here first. Someone catching a fish. All right. Go around. Ooh, it gets, tripod gets heavy when you're carrying it with one hand. All right. Here you guys. All right. This area looks a little nicer. When I was a kid, they used to have shad that would run along the edges and you could catch them with a bucket right here. Uh-oh, there's fishing rods. Nothing. Nope.
Damn, my brown ass was on that video.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. You guys heard that here first. So we saw a guy catching a catfish over there. And there's a lot of people fishing here today. Not doing a whole lot of catching, but a lot of fishing. So there's this guy, there's that guy over there. There's those two people over there. That's a lot of people fishing for this lake. You guys hear that? That girl, she's like, I just got on camera, on that guy's camera. I was like, that's funny. All right, we're almost back to the car. Gotta get some baits. Fish aren't liking this thing, so you gotta find some baits. So more people fishing here. You know, you rarely, I guess that's the allure of watching girl fishing channels, is that girls typically don't like fishing because it's gross, slow, and it's kind of super boring. Like, a lot of fishing is just sitting around waiting, holding a stick. It's not actual fishing. It's just boring. And unfortunately, you can't make the fish eat the bait. So, not sure what you're supposed to do when the fish don't want to eat the bait. Can't just, oh yeah, I gotta go home and force feed my lizard too. I got some lizard food for him today. He doesn't like the kind that I bought him, and so he won't eat it. But he's getting bigger though. He's eating something inside there. I spray him with water every morning and every night. He hates it. He truly hates it. He sits in his cage and he's just like, not this again. He is so lethargic. Also, I got a new betta fish this week. I got a betta fish male and a betta fish female. She's sitting in the breeder box right now. And even though she's been in there in the breeder box for 3 days now, the betta male isn't leaving her alone. Like, he's still, every time I look at him, he's trying to attack her through the breeder box. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to let those two live together. All right, thank you. Thank you for stopping by and watching the channel. How would you feel about it? Crusty Titus? I don't know what that is. What's a Crusty Titus? Is that a YouTuber? Or not sure what that is. I'll have to look that up.
Anyhow, guys, I got to go back to the back to the car to get some bait. I'm going to end the fishing stream there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll talk to you guys all later in my next video.